Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here with a little bit of discussion on some Sentai rumors for the upcoming next series, the 47th Sentai King-Ohger. Just a couple little random ones that are out there that I thought was worth talking about. When I talked about it before, when we got the name and stuff, I talked about how there was the rumor or kind of implication that it was going to be somehow royalty-based, maybe a little bit of knight-based because of the name. You know, we did just do Knights with Ryusoulger, but then again, we also did just do dinosaurs with Kyoryuger after we did Ryusoulger, so the idea of incorporating a knight theme isn't all that exhausting, especially if they lean into something like royalty. But there's been some other further rumors as well. A couple of them are kind of disconnected. Some can end up being true, some could be partially true, some could not be true at all, just like all rumors. But I thought there was some fun ones here. So in addition to the royalty and knight theme, there's also rumored to be a potential insect theme, which might not seem like a huge surprise to people that have been following Sentai rumors for a long time because, at least from my point of view, it feels like every time we get to the point where it's early and acceptable to talk about next year's Sentai rumors, like insects and like planets in space are the first things that always come up. Like, it's like, oh, it's gonna be insect-based. Like, that's the first rumor in any thread. Open the thread for the 48th, 49th, 50th Sentai. It's gonna be insects. I feel like that comes up every year. Like, it has to happen at some point, right? I actually wouldn't mind if it happened. I mean, in general, I think it would be nice to get a full insect-based season at some point. A lot of people say that they never do it because, I mean, we've done stuff like the Go-Rigers, but we never do it fully because, like, Rider has the, but, like, they're not really always insect-based. I mean, they're basically shoving random themes into ugly, bug-eyed suits. I would like to see that. But I actually kind of like the idea, if any of this is true, of royalty and insect-based, because I think there's some cool stuff you could do with the designs, maybe like using like insect horns as like crowns within the designs. I think that could be kind of neat. So I kind of hope some of this is true. And I don't even mind the idea of them including some knight imagery. Although another one says that things are going to be kind of machine and insect based. Again, this is where the rumors kind of all cross each other and we don't know exactly what this means. Maybe that just means it will be more of a mechanical looking design, but who knows? There's also a rumor about the lineup actually starting with a core 6, with the color lineup, I believe, being like the classic MMPR lineup of like red, black, blue, yellow, pink, and then the 6th one is purple. That could be kind of interesting. It's not exactly outside of the realm of possibility of starting with more than 5 Rangers at your core, because we do have stuff unique like Lupat, where we technically had 6 core Rangers at the start. There were 2 separate teams. And then, of course, you have Q Ranger, which started with 9 core Rangers. That could be interesting, and I think it would be kind of cool to have a purple Ranger at the start as part of the core team, you know, and then our, 6th Ranger, quote-unquote, being the 7th, opens up that fun debate of what constitutes a 6th Ranger. That's always fun. It'll probably be gold or silver anyway, so it doesn't even matter. But anyway, I think that's kind of interesting, too. I think that could be cool. I like when they shake up things. Although it's funny, thinking back on it now, like a lot of the seasons for quite some time have been pretty experimental between stuff like Lupat and Q Ranger and Zenkaiger and Dawn Brothers. So now experimental is the normal. So it would almost seem weird or nice to go back to a traditional season in between. But you know what? I like seeing the different formats. That could be fun. The other rumor is that the possible gimmick could be medals, and I guess similar to O medals, the ones that they used in the O series, obviously, that were like these little kind of coin collectible thingies, and that they could be sort of used as projectiles, kind of like they did with O's, with the core medal, or the cell medals, where they had like the birth gun that like shot them out and stuff. It kind of reminds me of those old, I'm sure they still sell them, but I saw them a lot more in the 90s, like various like toy blasters for kids that would shoot like foam discs, except they're actually like little coins. I feel like that's something that would not fly here. That's kind of interesting. O-medals are one of the few non-electronic Rider Toku gimmicks that I actually like because I just like the look of them and I think they look neat. I feel like it seems a little too close to the gears for me. With that being said, that makes sense because maybe that's what they're going for. They're doing it on purpose because obviously the Gears did well enough that they continued it in Dawn Brothers, but maybe they don't want to do a three-peat, and so instead they're going to do something kind of close. I do kind of like the idea of the projectile thing because I think that is that opens up some interesting possibilities for like gimmick toys, I think. I'm not saying they'll do this, this is just my speculation of like some fun ways you could do it. Like, I wouldn't mind getting like a gauntlet or like a wrist changer that could have it in there and you shoot it off. Kind of like think the Hurricaneger ones where they would fire the shurikens. We didn't really do that here. We did lasers for Ninja Storm, but that could be cool. I mean, you could have like a laser weapon that could fire them, or kind of like an O's saber type thing where you put some metals in as like a power-up, and then you have a character that has Wolverine claws and then needlessly needs a sword also. Still better. There's like all kinds of cool ways I think you could do that. Like, I prefer electronic gimmicks usually because I think they're more fun. but I think like conceptually in terms of design, you could do some cool stuff with this, and I think that'd be kind of neat. I mean, a lot of this stuff, as with all Sentai rumors, could just be nothing, and none of it could come true, but it's kind of fun to discuss the possibilities. Again, I think there's interesting possibilities with the metals. I like the idea of a possible royalty mixed with insect theme, but we'll have to see. I'll keep you guys updated on the latest stuff. What do you think about these rumors? What do you want to see for the next series? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps, ring that bell so you get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.